Funky music, party all the time. Grab your baby and work a song.
It's your girl. So you're back on the rise with Pam Price, Kim Coles, and none other than Aaron, who is loving the video.
I am loving it. This is the best episode of The Real I have ever.
Well, not nearly as loud as the Real. They're so loud.
Well, welcome to the Realest.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You got to add
Baltimore
BST
Real.
on.
That's where we are.
Welcome. Welcome. So, Aaron, I want to talk to you because when we're talking about that support system and we're talking about those aspirations, there has to be somebody behind us, and we're talking about the support. You are not only supporting Pam in her endeavors, but you're supporting the organization as a whole. Why?
It's funny. Pam and I met pretty much by chance, and she told me what she was doing with the organization, and I'm a part of it because my mother was actually a victim of domestic violence. And I went through a very tough period of time with that because I didn't want her to date anymore. And I had to, it's weird when you have your mom call you and you have to see your mom kind of just battered and beaten up. And I didn't want her to date. I didn't want her to love anymore, but she had a strong support network up until the day she died, and I had a strong support network as well that said, you have to, she's going to move forward, and she did. She moved past it. She didn't get into this well of despair like some people do and feel that she was deserving of that. She knew better, and she had a strong support network. And so when Pam and I met and I found out exactly what it was she was doing, I said, I got to be a part of this somehow, somewhere. So that's why I'm going to be hosting tonight's show with Kim, and any show or any project that Pam has for me, I'm going to be there for her 1,000% because this is important. Men and women and children, they need to know you can move past it. You just need to have the proper level of support, and that's exactly what the Aspiration House is going to do.
Okay, and that goes back to the infected and the affected, because certainly as a child who watched their mom or a child.
Well, not even, I was an adult when this happened.
Wow.
I was, I think mommy was, about 40. I might have been 18 or 19 years old at the time. So I was, fully aware of what was going on. And it still has an effect on me to this day, but I've been able to move past it.
The effect is definitely long-lasting. I'm going to self-disclose. I mean, this is the moment to do it. And I can honestly say that what I didn't realize until I was older is that hearing the things that took place between my parents, my mom and my dad, and just hearing the fighting, hearing the violence, I didn't understand then that I was affected by domestic violence, and it goes everywhere from the home to the school to the church, and it becomes a matter of keeping things bottled in and keeping yourself protected. But while you're making an attempt to protect yourself, you actually do start to neglect yourself. And it is unfortunate. So I definitely appreciate you supporting the organization and Pam and everything that's to come. So and me, because this is a growth process for myself as well. So your experience with domestic violence, it may not have been wholehearted, abuse, but there is. Are you infected or affected?
That's a good question. Affected?
Okay.
Affected? That's a good question. I don't. That's good. I haven't thought about it. Infected. I'm going to say affected. Affected. Because I will not let that change me or stop or change me. In other words, get me away from aspiring to be a better me. And I think a lot of us do. We allow that the thumb of the pain, of the shame, of the the uncomfortability of it, of the why me, to hold us down. And that's what we're talking about today, is aspiring. So I would say affected. Or if I'm infected, then there's got to be a shot that I could take, or a pill that I could take, a cure. And the cure is people like this. The cure is organizations like the LM Foundation, www.lmfoundation.com. So that's the cure.
.org.
.org.
We actually got both of them, just in case
somebody
got
both.
Just
we
in
doing
case,
it, girl.
yeah,
we got
just
both.
in case somebody.
We got both.
We got both of them.
By the way, that's a great business tip for anybody. This is random, but if you have an idea for something, and we all do, and you should have ideas, buy the domain name for all of them. So that way you are branding yourself and keeping it. So forgive me, let me do it right. www.thelmfoundation.org plus a little .com on the side.
Okay. Is there a .net? We got both.
No, just .com and .org.
Okay, just checking. So, this week, we're just going to go through some of the things that you've done this week. Because what did you do this week to aspire to be a better you? I got questions. What did you do this week?
What I did this week is I am tapping into, what I did this week is I committed to my health.
Okay.
It's time for me to get my weight and my health managed this week.
My girl.
Yes, this week. I
week.
am working with a homeopathic doctor.
Okay.
And I'm making a commitment to myself because I can't. If I'm not here, if I'm not in best health, then I can't serve the way I want to serve. This week, I relaunched an online course that I have. I'm a teacher now, and I come from a family of teachers, and I pushed away. I was like, I'm not a teacher. I'm an artist. You can be both. So I have an online academy called My Story is My Gift, and I relaunched that this week. I had a very active week.
See?
This week, that's enough.
That's a lot.
I made a lot of plans, and I also I'm always on a quest for personal development. So in the background on my computer is always running something I can learn, some way that I can be a better me, so I can influence and help others.
Okay.
Always going.
I too am always running things in the background.
Yes.
And I'm a teacher, and I also take classes for college students online, but you all didn't hear that. Give me your log on and your PayPal. Send me a PayPal. I will take your class.
You take the class for the students? No.
Did I just say that in front of a teacher?
No, you didn't. No one heard that.
None of my teachers heard that.
No, you didn't hear that.
Well, the way I see it, in all honesty, it is an opportunity for me to learn while earning.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And that is what I do. I am learning while earning. Now, if they register for a course, by all means, they are expected to, make an attempt to learn the material.
Right.
So I don't mind if they're going to pay me to assist.
I like that.
I am a teacher's assistant. That is what I am.
You
gotta reframe.
I am a teacher's assistant.
That's right.
And I am aspiring to assist many more students.
So wait, let me see if I understand this. So you do the coursework. You might want to erase this episode. You might want to erase it.
Stop digging.
Aaron's like, leave it alone.
Not all of it. Innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You're a teacher's assistant.
I am a teacher's assistant, and I can be reached at.
By the way, I want to say, but here you just said something, and I teased you about reframing your story. But the truth is that we all have stories. We all have our stories. And I have a big thing about story, obviously. You can reframe your stories. And so we tell ourselves, well, why did this happen to me? And why is it this way? And how come? And this means I am now labeled as this thing. And the truth is, when you have someone like Pam and the work that Aaron is doing, the work that you're doing, you get to label it whatever you want to label it. You get to call it and go like, this happened to me. I was infected so that I can affect others.
Right.
And so reframe. You just called yourself a teacher's assistant. You reframe the mess out of that.
Bless
and so you can reframe whatever is in your life. Like, I don't claim that I was a domestic abuse survivor or victim or whatever. I don't have to wear that, because I wear that this happened to me so that I can help and inform others.
Well, I thought that you had already reframed it. I've reframed it in my mind for you, because when we were talking about you in the infected versus affected, you said that maybe there was a cure that lied within you. And in all actuality, we know that laughter heals. Laughter is the best medicine. So as a comedian, you are already filled with the cure.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you never felt as if you were infected. Nor are you, so even the effect kind of rolled off of you, because you have so much of the cure in you. So I thank you for having that cure.
And we all have, but it's within all of us.
Absolutely.
And all of us have joy as a reset button that is available to us. It's a choice. It's a choice. And that's one of the ways I aspire to be a better me, by making a choice.
All right.
Absolutely.
Look at that. See how I keep bringing it back to the message?
Yeah, we got to bring it back to the message. The message can be found at Pam's website.
Which
tell
is?
them how they give it to you.
I'm going to do www.thelmfoundation.org and a little bit .com.
And Aaron, where can they find you?
Oh, Lord. Same place.
Same place.
www. TheLMFoundation.com with a little bit of .org on the side.
There you go.
You gave a little twist.
Little
That's
twist
what you
on it.
give it a little
And
twist.
Kim Coles, where can they find you?
You can find me at www.kimcoles.tv. But I'm all over the social media, and I'm a lover of Facebook, so I'm Real Kim Coles on Facebook.
Real Kim Coles.
Real Kim
Real
Coles. I'm
Kim.
real. Because somebody was pretending to be me, so I was like, let me set it up
Really?
that it's real. Oh yeah.
Is that why you guys do that?
I was like, yeah, if you see somebody saying the or real or I.kimcoles. whatever, it's because somebody has tried to, buy your website or buy your name. In fact, I can't even get kimcoles.com. Somebody owns it. So that's why I was like, I'm going to
Really?
do kimcoles.tv. And I've got every other permutation, Kim-Coles, Kim-Coles Inc. You got to
take it all.
People will steal your stuff.
You got to move quick. Well,
gotta move
listen,
quick.
I don't think I don't think nobody gonna steal my name. I don't think that anybody's gonna steal Phoenix. There are a few people who go by Phoenix. I know there's a dancer. There's a
What kind of dancer?
I believe she does liturgical dance. But she's she's trained in ballet, modern jazz. So she's trained in maybe 3 or 4 different dances.
Really?
But there is only one Phoenix with a Y, and there is only one comedian Phoenix. My name is PHOENYX.
Yes.
And you can find me on social media at Phoenix of Baltimore. You can also find me on Instagram. Baltimore. I can spell Baltimore. BAULDAM.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I love
That's
it.
Baltimore. Right. The way we write and the way we speak, 2 totally different languages.
Absolutely.
And for those of you who didn't know, Baltimore actually does have 4 Dougs. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all?
For
Poor
Doug.
dogs.
Baltimore has 4 Dougs because Baltimore says Doug. We don't say dog.
Oh, I'm like, what's
Right,
a dog?
Baltimore has 4 Dougs, and we're gonna close out
Dougs.
because I gotta let you guys know
Okay.
so you can let everybody else know. Baltimore has 4 Dougs. Okay, there's my friend Doug. We went and got hot dogs while we was walking this Doug. The Doug died, so we buried the Doug.
I
We
cannot
dug a
wait.
hole.
We dug. Oh,
We dug a hole. We dug a hole and buried the Doug while
can't
eating
wait.
hot dogs with my friend Doug.
I
Walking
cannot
the Doug.
wait, Phoenix, until Wheel of Fortune comes to Baltimore. It's going to be fantastic. That's going to be the best episode
That's
ever.
funny.
I tried Wheel of Fortune. The auditions are nothing like they make it seem.
They wasn't feeling it.
It's a whole no, it wasn't even that. First of all, let me say this: there were at least 4 other people there that day with my name. All 3 of them got called. 3 of them got called before I did. So I got excited so many times. By the time they did call my name, I had lost my enthusiasm. Yeah. So this has probably been the realest episode of On the Rise ever. So I thank you guys for coming. I thank you guys for, putting a notch in my belt, being a part of my team. Welcome.
Thank you so
Pleasure
much.
to be
You're always
You're
Thanks for
wonderful.
having us.
and I will catch you guys on the next edition of On the Rise. It's your girl Phoenix. Out.